Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today in this video I will show you how to install Google Camera on Asus Zenfone Max Pro M2. The Max Pro M2 comes with adequate hardware with a perfect camera setup, but it is let down by its software. The software just doesn't do anything except then taking static pictures. Even with HDR and beauty mode on, the camera gives images that are not just usable even for social media. So let's see how to improve this camera with the help of Google software in the form of Google Camera app. We all know what Google did with its Google Camera app when it was first released with the Pixel. From then, Pixel smartphones take better pictures than any other smartphone, and that is solely because of Google's algorithm within its app. And the app got ported out to almost every smartphone from budget to mid-range to flagship smartphones. Zenfone Max Pro M2 is a mid-range offering from Asus, and it comes with the Snapdragon 660 AIE processor, which is a very capable smartphone, but it is let down with the software. With the Google Camera app, Zenfone Max Pro M2 can produce great images with Google's algorithm, and yes, night sight is also supported. There's a small problem though with the ported APK for Zenfone Max Pro M2. The first APK will only take pictures with the rear camera, and that also includes the night sight mode, but there is no selfie support. Whereas the second APK file is an old Google Camera app which has selfie support and the rear camera works perfectly fine, but you miss out on the much extremely popular night sight mode. So basically there are two APK files in the description. The first one it's with night sight and no selfie support, and the second one is with selfie support and no night sight. So all things said, let's begin with the installation of GCam on Asus Zenfone Max Pro M2. Starting off with the installation, we have four files. The two files are the APKs, so just don't consider that. This file I'm currently opening is the setup.exe file, and this will install the Android debug bridge, that is ADB drivers and the other device drivers required for your PC to connect with your smartphone. So this is so simple. The total overall time is just 15 seconds. Just give S for the questions it asks and it will finish the installation without any problem. And moving on, we have the platform tools for Windows. This is a zip file and you should just extract it and have this in the same folder. And these will contain the files that will help your smart PC to flash a custom ROM or to make changes with your device in the Fastboot mode. So this is a very required folder. So just download this. The link is in the description. Yes, we are done with the installation of the ADB drivers and platform tools. Next up, we have a small work with a smartphone. If you are using a new smartphone, high probabilities that you wouldn't have enabled developer options, and it is required because you need to enable USB debugging to use your smartphone from your PC. So go to settings and go to about phone, system about phone, and press the build number 5 times. And after the some 2 times you will get a toast showing that you are 2 steps or 3 steps away from becoming a developer. I'm already a developer, so when you come back you will have this new menu called developer options, and if you go scrolling down you'll have an option called USB debugging, and this is the one you should toggle on to use a smartphone from your PC to make other changes. So make sure that this is toggled on, and then let's continue. Moving on, now we should get into the fast boot mode so that your PC can access smartphone. So to do that, first turn off your device, shut it down. And as soon as the device is shut down, press the volume up and power key simultaneously and wait until you get into fast boot mode. Don't leave it as soon as you get the vibration, because when you leave that it will take you to the system, that is the main system. So wait until you get this screen, and after getting this screen just leave the take off your fingers from there. Now it's time to connect your smartphone to the PC. So take a USB cable and connect your smartphone to the PC. As soon as you connect, you will get a small notification, that is a sound from your PC, that it is connected. Our smartphone is connected with the PC and we are in the platform tools folder. Now press Ctrl and give right click and you'll find this open PowerShell window here. And for people running Windows 10 you will get this, but for people running older versions of Windows, that is Windows 7 or any other older versions, you will have command prompt. So basically it is an environment to execute commands, so it is same if you have command prompt, open that, or if you have PowerShell, open that. Now here we have two commands to execute, so that will help us to enable Camera2API. The first command will show you what are the devices that are connected to the PC in fast boot mode, And now my device is also in fastboot mode, and I will paste this and execute it. And as you see, that is my Zenfone Max Pro M2 and it is in fastboot mode. So if you get this, you're good to go to run the next command. So this second one will enable Camera2 API. So Camera2 API is the biggest concern because if it is not enabled, we can't run the Google Camera app. Some smartphones nowadays comes with enabled Camera2 API, but Zenfone Max Pro M2 doesn't. So as you can see, it is finished and it's just a simple process and it is done. Yes guys, we have enabled Camera2 API on Zenfone Max Pro M2. So now remove the USB cable and reboot into the system by long pressing the power menu until you get the haptic feedback. So it is rebooting guys, and I will see you after it is rebooted. So here we go guys, we are inside the system, and now I have installed the two APKs, that is one with night sight and one without night sight. And the one has the selfie support and doesn't have. So I'm going to open the first APK. This is the Google camera that you get with the Pixel 3 or any of the new Pixel devices. This is the latest one and it has night sight and it works. The photo booth option doesn't work, and if I just click it, the app crashes. And we are inside the night sight mode and it works perfectly fine. I'll be sharing samples at the later part of the video, but you should really have a steady pair of hands because the photo may get blurry otherwise. And we have all the other options like video, panorama, portrait, and other options that and works just fine. Now if I get into the selfie mode, here we go, the app crashes and there is no going back. So this, the first one, we don't have selfie support, and the second camera APK is it's a basic Google camera before we have the night sight. And this is the software that came with the original Pixel, that is the Pixel 1. So let's go into it. Here we go, this is the GCam, the default GCam that you got with the Pixel, and this is a more capable app. Not that it doesn't have night sight, but it is more capable. It has portrait, it has lens blur, and here we have all the parameters. And if we go into this advanced settings, we have this mode called as Nexus 6P mode, and please toggle that, and it helps a lot in improving the stability. And the other settings are all which you can just really understand, but be sure with the HDR parameters because when you play with that, the time may increase or decrease because each photo will takes a huge bit of time to process in the background. You also have UHD 4K, that is 4K with 30 fps and 1080 with 60 fps, so that is a great thing, and this is also available in the Google Camera app with night sight. But the biggest plus point is that this software has the selfie support. So the later part of the video is after this. I will be sharing some samples, both taken with the stock camera and this Google Cam, the night sight mode, and also the selfie camera. And I'll be using the second APK because both of them are very similar. I'm using the second one because second also has the selfie support, but both these are very similar in the HDR parameters. Here we go guys, this is the comparison. The left one is the stock camera app and the right one is the Google camera app. And as you can see, the stock camera is, the picture is blown out and there is no much details, but the Google camera app, thanks to the HDR and the processing, we can see the images and the colors very accurately. In the second picture, we can see that the photo taken with the stock camera app, there is no dynamic range because the sky is totally blown out and the details are missing. But with the Google camera app, we can see the sky and the details are really amazing. And all this is because of Google software algorithm. Next up in this picture, we can find that the picture taken with the stock camera does not retain the original color and details. But with the Google camera, we can see that the color is kept intact with a good dynamic range and the details are just awesome. Next up, the selfie camera, we can find instantly that the image taken with the stock camera is just blown out and the colors are not natural. But with the Google Cam, we can see the colors are natural and more details is preserved because of this. And dynamic range and the color accuracy is just better in the Google Camera app compared to stock camera. And next up, we'll move to the night sight, much awaited night sight mode. And here it's a no-brainer. The GCam wins it straight away. You can see that is a lot more information in the picture with the Google camera than with Asus stock camera's night mode. Thanks for watching the video guys. Subscribe to the channel and like the video and share this video to all your friends who may find this useful. And I'll meet you in my next one. Peace.